Hi everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. Today, we're going to be heading out onto the many cool islands that we didn't visit after we defeated the gym leader on this island here. Now, you may have remembered that after we came out of Blaine's gym, we were faced with a guy named Bill who asked us if we wanted to come on a ferry ride to whatever islands he happened to ask us about last time. But, well, not last time as in last video, but last time as in last time we were actually on this island. And I decided I was going to put off doing that because it's more of a post-game thing, in my opinion, to be going to these islands and exploring them, I suppose. Now, there is a legendary on this island. Moltres is going to be located somewhere on there, and there are going to be many, many more islands out there, but I'm not entirely sure if I should show all of them off on camera, or if I should save it for if I'm just recording, like, raw gameplay kind of things, depending on what kind of stuff we can find on the islands. Either way, today we're heading out on a cool ferry with this guy. Hey! You kept me waiting. Ready to set sail to one island? Yeah, they have really unoriginal names. I think they do have more interesting names when you actually get there. I believe the first one is called Not Island, but they're calling it One Island. So I'm going to say yes. Well, that's it. Let's go. It's going to guide us there. We've even got the cute little guide music as well. Cool, we're there. Looks like my pal's boat arrived too. They sent it specifically here. Oh, specially. Here to Cinnabar to pick me up. Cool. It's a very small boat. All the boats in Pokemon games, like the older Pokemon games, do look very small. But then you get on them and they're absolutely enormous. Here we are. This is one island. There are several islands around here, and this is one of them. My friend Celio sent the boat to fetch me here. He's in charge of the island's PC network by his lonesome. Why am I telling you this now? Let's just go see Celio. Yeah, there's a bigger Pokemon Center here, which is really cool. It looks like a big network hub thinger, and that's because there is a network hub in here. Maybe he'll explain how it works. Hey there, Celio. Phil, I can't believe you came out here. Well, absolutely. How's your research coming along? Oh, wait a sec. Green, this is my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. Celio, this is Green, the raiding Pokemon champ. That's really impressive. I hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to meet you. So, bring me up to speed. How's your machine running? It's running fine, but we're too remote way out here. It's a shame. PCs on the island just can't link with your PC, Bill. Oh, yeah? Okay. Let me take a look-see. Hang on here. I think we can make it work. Let me help you, okay? Green, can I get you to wait for me just for a bit? Actually, can I get you to do me a favor? The island next to this one's called Two Island. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's called Two Islands. There's a guy there that runs a game corner. He has this thing for rare rocks and gems. Yes. Now, he's basically just going to tell us to deliver a meteorite, and we can get these cool little gemstones, the ruby and the sapphire meteorites. We bring those back here, and then we can link them up to this machine. And once we do that, it allows us to connect up like Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Ruby, and I believe Pokemon Emerald, so you can kind of like trade between the different Game Boy games. It's a much more complex way of trading between the games, but I guess it's how they do it. So we have extra pages of the town map. We've got a tri-pass, which means that we're able to go between the islands much more easily. But I think that we're going to be spending a bit of time here. There should be someone on this island. Actually, we can probably just explore this place for ourselves. Kindle Road. Yeah, we'll head up there soon. How about we explore this place first and see who's actually here? There's a little girl in here. You look lonely. Young people all want to go off to big cities, but I want to stay here forever. Well, that's perfectly fine. If you want to stay far away from everyone and live your own happy little life there, that is fine by me. Here we are on an island smack in the middle of nowhere. We're lucky to have an upstanding young man like Celio here. My granddaughter was in a tizzy over Celia's friend. Something about a famous Pokemaniac? I'm not sure what that means, but Celio is quite the man. Must be a really famous developer out here. Hi, sightseeing are you? Isn't the warm climate here great? I can't really tell. I mean, it looks just as warm as every single other part, but we're going to say yes, of course. It's a very nice little beach over there. It's a very small beach. Hello, old person. On sunny days, I step... No, I'm not going to do that. Well, I can. So to gaze upon the volcano. That's my daily routine. That's all he has to say. Goes outside, stares at the volcanoes. That's pretty much it. Let me think. When was the last time Mount Ember erupted? I don't know. I haven't been out here in literally forever. I've never been anywhere here before. Now, we're going to surf all the way out past Mount Kindle up into the Mount Ember, I believe the name of it is. Oh, I'm going to need some more Pokeballs. I'm so glad that I happened to open my bag. Well, you know what? We can do that. Maybe not here, but we probably can on a different island. Or somewhere else. We're going to fly somewhere else. I'm going to go pick up some Pokeballs, and I'll see you in a sec. By the looks of it, we're not actually able to fly anywhere outside of these islands, so I think for the time being we're going to have to stay here. But the reason I am at this island is because there is apparently a Pokemon person here. So, oh, it's limited? How limited are we talking? A Great Ball and Freshwater. Okay. What happens if I buy one of each? Will anything at all happen if I buy one of each? I'm not too sure, honestly. Nope. Only stocking Great Balls and Freshwater. That is very annoying. I wonder if there's anyone else. I don't think there is anyone else around here. Cape Brink. Nope. Definitely not where I wanted to go. That's a real shame. That means that I can only get Great Balls. Well, for the time being, at least. Oh, hello. Now, where's Lostel gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day right about now. I'm not Lostel. I'm not Lostel. I'm not a friend of Lostel's. I don't even know who she is. I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Lostel's a cutie. She got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lostel? Please, help me find her. Please go search 3 Island. Oh, come on. Whoa, hi. Who? You just come into this place on a bike? Those clams. They said they'd be waiting on the island, so where are they? Hey, you. Is this the only 3 island around here? Wait. This is 2, I thought. This is 2 islands. Yeah, okay. I got confused because I thought that I went to the wrong one. No, this is not. These islands are confusing. I agree, they are a bit confusing. Rip. Poor guy. Hi. I'm sorry we're not running any games today. That's so sad. We came in here to play some cool games, but by the looks of it, we can't. We're going to need to go all the way out to 3 Island then, and maybe after we rescue Lostel, we'll be able to get Ultra Balls. That's literally all I need. I need to go, I need to get Ultra Balls, and then as soon as I got Ultra Balls, we can head back to 1 Island, go all the way up to the top of Mount Ember, and then we can catch Moltres up there. It may take a bit of time. I accidentally screen captured, in case you didn't notice that in the bottom left corner of the screen. I don't know how or why that happened, but oh well, never mind. I guess you already know that I'm running on an emulator as well, so I've kind of talked about that already. Whoa, oh my god, what's going on here? I need the boss to go back to Canter right now. Ha! I just got here, pal. What's with the hostile attitude? It's mighty cold of you. Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. Do you have any idea how much trouble they've caused us on the island? No, man, I didn't get it all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can try making us leave. Grr, you cowards, so tough in a pack. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to go over there and beat every single one of them? Please don't tell me that we're going to have to fight every single one of them. If we do, I mean, I've got my Alakazam ready to go. You've only got 2 Pokemon, they're probably going to be like level 40. Yeah, almost level 40. I was kind of just predicting that. Yeah, goodbye. I'm level 61, you ain't got nothing on my Psychic Spoons. Cloud of Gas, Psychic Spoons wins every day of the week. Cool, who's next? Oh, more poison. Please, please, send in more poison. GG, see ya. Okay, now the real test is, are we going to have to fight every single one of them, or are they all going to get scared off? Please, just everyone get... No, no. They're not all going to get scared off. We have to fight every single one of them? Ugh. That's painful. Yeah, just keep on setting it like 1 Pokemon at a time. I'd rather that, honestly. Like, I don't want to be fighting like 5 different people all with 6 Pokemon. That will take forever. And I don't even have Psychics for that. They probably all have Poison types too. Just because that's kind of generally how the bikers roll. Not, no pun intended, because the bikers with wheels. What's the matter with you? Getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. How many yeah, we have 6 people that we need to take on here, and one of them is currently looking at that other person that's standing to the left side and was trying to defend themselves. We're nearly there. We're getting there. Absolutely speechless. Okay, come on. Come on. Can we leave? No? Okay, cool. Good. Good, good. So I guess the people in the back are just weaklings. I don't really know. Maybe they're just tagging along for the sake of support or something. But we've got Cubal Paxton. He likes to battle us. Sitting wheezing. Looking with his tough team. They're two levels higher. They're 2 levels higher than the previous ones. I'm level 61. Wow. What a tough fight. I have not sent in any other Pokemon apart from my Alakazam. And there he goes. We are done here. Can we please advance and find the Stell? Alright, Rip Cubal Paxton. Alright, enough. We'll leave you like you wanted. We'll be happy to see the last of this boring island. Yeah, cool. Whatever. You leave, you go away, and we go and find the Stell. You probably like... Are one of these people a Stell? They can't be the Stell. I mean, they both look... They're just like general NPCs. They can't be. Anything to say, all? It'd be fantastic if someone as strong as you lived here. I hope you'll at least stay here a while. We probably will. Oh, yes, of course. Where did she go? Bond Bridge. Where might that be? I feel like it's going to be quite far north. Ah, hell yeah. We got a full restore from that one. There's not much point in getting the full restore. I don't think they landed a single hit on me. Oh, Pokemon! Whoa! Yes! What's in here? Please tell me you have Ultra Balls. Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball. Yeah! Nice! I can't get many. I get like 13. I'll probably sell some stuff too. What can we sell? Let's have a look. Well, I can probably sell... How much money do I get from selling those? Not a lot. Anything that's actually worth a lot in here? Rare candies, I don't really use all that much. They're 12,000. Black glasses are worth 50. That is completely valueless. Cunt's tag. All of these things look like they're quite valuable, but they're really not. Oh. These are worth a lot. I'm going to sell these. Because I wasn't really intending to use these to up my stats, because my team's kind of already quite powerful. I will sell these. These are so much more worth selling. If you don't know what these things do, they will increase like your base stat by however much. It's like a fairly small amount. And you can use a few of them just to up your stats, like the calcium. Calcium, it will increase your special attack stat by a certain amount, and it will do it. I think you can use like 10 of them at once, and then you can't use like any more, and there's like a limit to how many you can use. I think that's probably enough. We can probably buy even more Ultra Balls now. Here we go, and then we will be able to catch the final legendary bird, and boom, we're set. Great, now I'm broke again. Yeah! I need to get more money so I can go to get, what do you call it? Porygon. I always forget the name of Porygon somehow. But yeah, I need to get more money to get Porygon, so it's going to take a while before I actually get the funds to do that. Wow, the Stell. Actually, we probably have max repels. We could do this. I don't want to find any random Pokemon out here, so we will use max repel. There it is. There we go. We've got 3 of them so far. Please don't tell me that this place is going to be... No, I don't want to go through there. I'm going to have to battle someone, right? I don't have... Well, I don't have my Pokemon that have those cut. And I can't be bothered to go back and get it, so we're going to fight these people. Give me a sec. Oh, I didn't need to! I didn't need to! I just ran up expecting that they were going to walk into me, but I forget that they're the twin people where you... I could have just walked to the left. I've only got 2 Pokemon anyway. I was just not going to bother. I wasn't going to even bother showing this face off, but you know what? I don't like you. I'm going to use Surf. I could have probably just used Surf to take out both of them, but I don't really need to do that. I also think that they changed the Surf move in some of the newer games. Like, I know that they probably changed it like Generation 5, I'm not really too sure exactly. But Surf used to only do damage to the Pokemon in front of you in double battles, and now it does damage to every single Pokemon around you. So like the 2 Pokemon in front of you and the Pokemon beside you. It's kind of like Earthquake. When you're doing double battles, Earthquake will hit every single Pokemon on the field. Unless you have Levitate or Psychic types, and that's always the thing that they used in like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Because the Psychic type gym leaders have like Claydol and Lunatone and Solrock and all that, and they always use Earthquake because they can both use Earthquake, and Earthquake doesn't hit anyone on their team because they all have Levitate. So it doesn't hit any of them, but it always hits your team twice, and it's really annoying. They're very defensive Pokemon, they have quite a bit of health, and while they're not incredibly offensive, Earthquake is a powerful move. It's 100 accuracy and 100 damage, and when used twice, especially if it is super effective on any of your Pokemon, it's pretty damn terrifying. 2 Pokemon left. Are you going to send a Venusaur as well? I hope you do. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. That would show that you had, like, many Bulbasaurs. and you leveled up one of them and thought, well, you know what, I'm going to level this one up to an Ivysaur, but then I'm not going to evolve that one. I'm going to get another Bulbasaur and evolve that one into a Venusaur just so I can complete the set. Or you could just not evolve the Ivysaurs. All of that wasted potential. I think that Ivysaur actually evolves into Venusaur at level 36. Maybe. I'm not sure exactly. But it definitely evolves around that point, so that's a lot of wasted potential. Violet, I am disappointed in you. Yeah, I know I'm raising some wonderful Pokemon. Why can't you raise yours to be just as wonderful as mine? I don't know. I don't know. Estelle, you anywhere out here? Hello? I get a feeling you're a trainer. Estelle! Oh no. Berry Forest ahead. Please don't tell me she went in here. What's the bet that Estelle was that she just there before? She was probably the one who was randomly wandering around and I just completely overlooked it. Be friendly. Be friendly to what? Be friendly and share berries with others and Pokemon. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I don't have cut, so I guess I'm going to need to go the long way for everything. Yeah, literally everything. You can do this without cut, but they've decided to torture you in sending you through lots of grass. Lots of grass and they send you down longer pathways. That's okay. Which way are we going? I'm just going to try picking the longer pathways. There's a Pokeball. What does the Pokeball have in it? I'll get it on the way back. Which way are we going? Down. Down again. Nearly there. Where are we? Beware of wild berry living Pokemon. I don't think you're Lestelle. I think you're just another trainer. Unless you are, of course. I don't know. Maybe you are. Oh, it is Lestelle. Lestelle, whimper, sniff. Oh, please help. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. He kept scaring. Maybe Lestelle's still scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Follow me. Follow me. No, just follow me. Okay, that's okay. What Pokemon is that? Yeah, Hypno. You're an interesting Pokemon, but that is okay. I will send in my Alakazam. Psychic! I know it's not very effective, but I just really want to use Psychic. Psychic is a fun move. I can catch this, actually. Let's catch Hypno. Here we go. We're going to catch this Hypno. I'm going to chuck an Ultra Ball as well. Actually, I have one Great Ball. I'm just going to chuck it. See what happens. Who knows? We might get lucky. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Nice. We have a Hypno now. That's kind of cool. Hypno's description. When it locks eyes with an enemy, it will use a mix of Psy moves such as Hypnosis and Confusion. I've noticed that a lot. It does tend to do that a lot and it gets incredibly annoying. We did it. We caught it. Oh, that was so scary. Thank you. I still came to pick some berries. You're really far in. You could have just walked like 10 meters into the forest and you would know exactly where the exit is. And you'd be totally fine. She gave us an interesting looking berry that I don't think there's a purpose to that. Okay, let's go home. I didn't even tell her my name and we just teleported back here. Boom. So, you rescued Estelle. How can I thank you? Estelle, darling, forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble. It's okay, Daddy. I got to be friends with Green. Yeah, that's me. I'm Green. My name is totally Green. Please show me you being cool again. What do you mean? I can't do anything. Oh, what's that? You're saying that this is for me? How did you know I love rare rocks and gems? I don't know. Okay, you can have the meteorite. Are you going to give me something in return for it? Maybe. No! I didn't want a moonstone! Why are we getting a moonstone? I don't need the moonstone. I already have a moonstone. I can't really do a lot with it as well. Okay, now that we've rescued Estelle, does this Pokemart thing update? I think it does. Yeah. Now we can buy Ultra Balls from here as well. But it doesn't really make a difference because there's like a Pokemart just up the road. There we go. We have exactly 70 now. We are good to go. So does that mean that we can now go and... I think that means that we can go and capture Moltres. It was a bit of an adventure, and now we're going to go catch a bird. So I'll see you back on Island 1 towards the mountain. This is Kindle Road. Go straight for Mount Ember. Thank you very much. Cute little sign. As we activate our final rappel here. Where is it? There it is. Our final rappel. We have no more repels, so we're going to have to do a whole lot of avoiding grass after this point. I'm just going to keep on heading straight into the place. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You guys know that trainers like that spook me, and I don't like it. Just going to head straight. Don't get distracted by people. Nope, 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 nope. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, we're going to time this. Oh, I can't time it. You can't time it at all. We have to get into the battle with them. I think we do. I healed up my team as well. I ended up getting into a battle with someone on the ocean area. So I defeated them, got some levels from my Alakazam, and now we're in a fight with a martial artist. And I don't know if we're going to have to fight the other person. Maybe as soon as I come out of the battle, if I immediately run upwards, I should be okay. If I'm not though, then I'll just fight the same person with my same Alakazam and just spam psychic moves until I win. Okay, we're ready to run? Why me? I don't know, you were running towards me. Run up, 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 up. Oh, I didn't get a chance to run upwards. Every morning before breakfast, I swim around this island. And every afternoon, I run back and forth to wait for you to walk in front of me so I can battle you and then complain about it afterwards. Go Mudshop, and then we're just going to send in a Machoke afterwards as well, and we're just going to spam Psychic, and they're going to get in the way of us. This is also that the video that I'm recording to capture Moltres is going to be longer and longer every single time anything happens at all, which is annoying. That's okay. Send him a choke, of course. Yep, that's to be expected. I did not expect anything less. There we go. Boom. Easy victory. Gasp, gasp. Yes, see? Told you. Told you they were going to do a complaining thing afterwards. Light the fire in your heart. The Ember Spa. That's kind of cool. No, this place sounds way too chill. Nah, this is not right. This is not the official Mount Ember. This is the unofficial Mount Ember. Hello, old man. Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here? Well, I made it years ago. I hewed the pool right out of a gigantic boulder by hand. Ah, yes, yes, of course you did. And we get an HM for that. We get an HM for talking to him. He gives us the HM Rock Smash. So we can teach that to any of our Pokemon that are, I don't know, big and bulky and powerful. Probably... Actually, I don't want to teach it to Blastoise, because Blastoise is another one of those Pokemon that I want to have a decent moveset on. I will check just to see what Pokemon are kind of the most useless, and just, I don't know, teach one of them Rock Smash. Who wants to learn Rock Smash? Yep, I know the... Wait, what does Raichu actually know? Because I could probably replace Quick Attack since I never use it. Slam them. Yeah, I'll just replace Quick Attack. Quick Attack does 40 damage, and that's kind of useless. I practically never use it because Raichu's a relatively quick Pokemon anyway. Machine set. Boom, now Raichu knows Rock Smash, and that's kind of cool. I don't want to fight trainers, so I keep surfing away up to the very top of Mount Ember. Unless we can't go any further. Actually, yeah, we can. Fisherman. There we go. It's the real place. It's the real thing. We've made it. This is actually Mount Ember. And luckily, Primeape knows not Rock Smash, Strength. So we'll have someone using Strength. We'll have someone using Rock Smash, and we are basically set. Turn around, please. Thank you. Actually, running is probably a bad idea because sometimes when you're running through, it will cause them to look at you. Yeah, the only reason that we're really on this mountain is because happens all the time. Geodudes just pop out of the boulders. It only seems to happen whenever I'm recording it as well. Anytime I'm just playing on my own, I use Rock Smash on like 16 boulders all in a row. I don't get a single Geodude. But yeah, we're here because Moltres is here. And we need to remember how to actually find it. Because there are a few different pathways around here that you can go through. I probably went the wrong way. Did I go the wrong way? Maybe. Oh, hello. What are you guys doing here? Over here. We'll try digging here. That treasure the admins have been talking about should be here. What the? You're in the way. Get lost. Fine. Fine. I'll go capture legendary birds while I'm here then. Hello. Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? While we're terrified, would you like me to teach explosion? No, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just too terrifying. Too scary a move. I didn't want any of my Pokemon to be using anything like that. That's just far too violent for my tastes. No! Ugh, damn it! You turned too quickly! Why? I'd probably get more jump scared in like a Pokemon game where someone will turn and look at me to battle me than an actual horror game would. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Why did I use Shockwave? Shockwave does like no damage to these things. It's a grass type. Ah, it still worked anyway. I should play some horror games with like face cam or something. I'd probably have really stupid reactions, but that's kind of the idea. I need to play some horror games with my friends as well. Because some of my friends get scared easily by like horror games and things like that. And some would probably be relatively used to it. So it could be interesting to get like a combination of the groups. And then bring them all together to play some horror games. Have you played any horror games at all? Let me know what they're like, if there are any good horror games that you played, because I'm looking for some recommendations and I don't know exactly where I should start. If I find anything cool, I will be sure to record it. There we go. Done now. Done with this stupid trainer. Goodbye. Finished. Thanks, Beth. Yeah, shockingly good. I don't know what that accent was, but I don't know. The made me think of doing another stupid voice like that. That is perfectly fine. Now, what's up this pathway? No, why? Sort of you again. Why are there so many of them here? Not specifically here, but specifically in this game. There are so many trainers in this game that have the most insane vision ever. In other games, they'll be like 2 blocks away and they're completely blind. They can't see anything. I think Psychic would do more damage to this Pokemon. I think it's... Wait. No, I think it's just a pure Psychic type. I always forget if this is a Psychic type or a Psychic and Grass type, because I know that when it evolves, it becomes a Psychic and Grass type. At least I think it does. Executor. Yeah, you're definitely a Psychic and Grass type. I'll just keep using Psychic, because Alakazam's first in the party. That was a bad idea. That's not going to work. You can kind of tell by the amount... No... You can kind of tell by like how quickly the bar moves, if it's actually going to KO or not. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I'll send in Fearow instead. Fearow can use Drill Peck, and then I can use a full heal on my Alakazam. You heal? Oh, that's right. You're a Pokemon Ranger. You're special. You're kind of like the, they're like upper class males and upper class females. I can't remember what they're called, but... They always use like super potions, hyper potions, or full restores depending on at what point in the game you are finding them at. And they heal up all the time. It's so annoying. You don't expect them to be doing it. Because you think that every single trainer in the game is just going to mindlessly send in their Pokemon and that will be that. Alright, where we head? Mount Ember. We're actually inside Mount Ember now, which means that there's going to be a whole lot of cutting. Oh yeah, my Alakazam is still asleep. Did I ever... No, I don't think I had a sleep heal. Oh, she's a full heal. No, why? Why is Fearow selected? No. Default to the front of the party, please. Okay, who are we sending in? Who are we going to send in? We're in Mount Ember. We should send in Blastoise. That would be logical. Now we're just going to keep on making our way through all the way up to Moltres. Because that's literally the only reason that we are here. I love lack of repels. Okay. Made it past that bit, but we're not quite at the top yet. We're nearly there. Okay, so a little strength puzzle here, and this is how we solve it. We use strength. That's step 1. Step 2, whack this boulder. Step 3, whack that boulder. Step 4, whack that boulder. And step 5, whack that boulder. And then, of course, step 6 is whack that boulder that way. And boom, we have made it to Moltres. Should we end the episode here? I don't know. It's been a little while. But I do want to catch this bird. Thinking now. I think this episode was specifically for Islands 1, 2, and 3 in the lead up to the Moltres, but since we didn't get the gemstones, like the Ruby and the Sapphire gemstones, I wouldn't want to specifically say, yeah, we did everything we possibly can on the islands. I think I wanted to make this more for Moltres, so I'm going to save here, and we are going to take on Moltres, so just hold up a moment. Alrighty, I think it's now time to take on Moltres. I've just switched over to my Raichu, so I can paralyze the thing pretty much as soon as we get into battle. We'll chip away at its health, and then we will basically just spam Ultra Balls until it catches. Are we ready? Yo! It says, as all of the other legendary birds seem to have. Are we ready? Moltres looks so cool. So glowy. I've seen pictures of this thing without its flames, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. If you're curious as to what it looks like, just look up on Google Images, Moltres without flames. It looks like a raw turkey or something, and depending on the image you happen to be looking at, sometimes it'll look kind of more pinky red, and sometimes it looks kind of orangey. I don't know why I bring that up. Just seeing its flames looking really cool, and it just kind of reminded me that that image exists. So this thing's done absolutely nothing because of paralysis. See, I appreciate paralysis a lot. Ow! That is painful. I don't want to use Slam again because it's probably going to knock it out, so I'm just going to spam Rock Smash. Yeah, nice damage. And goodbye. Raichu, Raichu. Oh, it survived that. What? Did not expect it to live. Haha, you missed. I'm just trying to stall this as much as possible, because I really don't want my Raichu to faint. I don't want to keep on reducing its defense, otherwise I'm going to need to resort to using a special attacker, and my special attackers are either Psychic type and will absolutely destroy them, Water types and they will absolutely destroy them, or Electric types and will probably absolutely destroy them. I think we're probably fine at the moment. I'm going to send in my Blastoise as a tanky, well, Blastoise obviously. It is quite a tanky Pokemon, it's got lots of health, quite a bit of defense, fairly high level, and is of course a Water type, so I will be resisting pretty much all its moves. Let the Pokeball throwing begin. Well, not Pokeball, but Ultra Ball throwing. We have 70 of them. Let's see if we can do this in 30 throws. Oh my god, are you serious? That is ridiculous. You could not have taunted me any harder than that. First Ultra Ball I throw and it moves 3 times then escapes. Of course. Of course, Moltres, you do something like that. And now for the rest of the fight, we're going to do a thing. You know what that thing is? It's going to keep on escaping, and then randomly, in the middle of me talking about something completely random, it's going to work. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. It's really cool how they make the legendaries look so powerful, but when you turn them into plushies, they look so adorable, and it doesn't really seem like they should look like that. If you took Moltres and then put it into a plushie, I can guarantee you it would go from looking like this really epic looking legendary flaming bird to like this baby turkey that you can like hold in your arms. And they do that with like every single legendary Pokemon as well. I've seen plushies of Arceus where they look absolutely adorable, plushies of Giratina where like the eyes are massive and they're just big and squishy. And all of the legendaries that are supposed to look really cool, especially the Regis. The Regis are probably some of my favorite legendaries in all of the Pokemon games, just because they have, I don't know, they're kind of unique and mysterious. They're powerful and kind of isolated, I guess, from all of the other Pokemon. Not many people often talk about the Regis in comparison to, like, Moltres and things. And it's not that they're underappreciated, like that sort of thing. It's that they're just not as well known, or they're more well known as a more mysterious part of the Pokemon lore. So I quite like them, and they have like adorable looking eyes. So if you took them and put them into a plushie, once again, the 3 shakes and escapes. But if you took the Regis and put them into a plushie, they could look really menacing in any other newer Pokemon game. But if you took them and put them into a plushie, then they would just be ultra squishable with these giant, like, beady eyes. And you know, I should totally get some more plushies. I do have like a few like Mario related plushies along with some Pokemon ones and like loads of pop vinyls. But I don't actually personally own many Pokemon plushies. My sisters have loads. We got like 2 giant buckets worth of them. And when I say giant buckets, I don't mean like buckets that you can like fill like a few liters of water into. I'm talking like probably anywhere between like 10 and 20 liter buckets, I guess. And there are like 2 of them just filled to the brim with Pokemon plushies. I think if you start to collect plush toys of any kind, or any figurine plush, like figurines or plushies or like anything at all, it's really easy to just start collecting more and more of them, because you go around and you find even more of them, and then you go, oh, that looks cool, and you start buying those, and you just add more and more to a big collection, and before you know it, you're a collector. Hopefully that doesn't happen with me. It might. I don't really know. I don't have a ridiculous number of pop vinyls, I think. I have like 50 of them. That's a fair amount, but not a ridiculous amount, I'd say. I get the ones that are cute and the ones that I don't get any pop vinyls that I don't actually really know, unless it's like a super exclusive one that other people have been talking about. So I would know it through other people. Well, I often get pop finals because they're in a game that I like, or an anime that I like, or even a show, depending on what it happens to be. I don't have many movie pop finals because I don't watch a lot of movies though. But there is a Pikachu pop final that's coming into many stores around me sometime in December, and I am definitely going to be getting that. I think that's one of the only official Nintendo pop finals that has been announced so far. I don't know if there are any that they're going to be announcing in America, but in Australia, the only one that I know of is that Pikachu one. And that's probably because Nintendo isn't really one to start selling, like, really official merchandise and things in that kind of way. I think that they've done a few plushies and stuff before, but I don't think they've ever really done much in the world of pop finals. So it would be cool if they started making, like, Mario pop finals, or Mario, Luigi, maybe Bowser, Peach, etc. I would totally buy those, especially Mario. Had that sitting on my desk. Stubborn bird. Why you do this to me? My Blastoise is going to get taken out, isn't he? Okay, we're going to survive. We're not going to survive, are we? No. I could have probably healed up. Who else is going to resist fire? Absolutely no one. Okay, I'll send in Persian then. Persian will do. And the Ultra Balls continue. I've used... Well, I'll be using 20 in a sec. I think at the point of it using Endure, I'm not attacking. Okay, we've used 20 so far. The other thing that I hate the most about fighting legendaries and trying to catch them for so long is that you associate, like, the music with the pain of not being able to catch it. And I got this especially for Pokemon Platinum, for Generation 4 when I was trying to catch the Lake Guardians. So those are Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf. Uxie and Azelf, those are the ones that will sit in the cave as Mesprit's the roaming one. So for that theme, I would pretty much always associate that theme with either, well, trying for like ages to try and catch either Azelf or Uxie, or I would associate it with Mesprit, which would be a Pokemon that I would encounter, have it escape, and then I wouldn't, like, see it for a really long time. I think the roaming legendaries are much more difficult to come by in the older generation games, because in Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl, on the bottom screen, because it is like a DS game at the time, on the bottom screen it comes up with a little map, and that will show you the location of whatever roaming legendary you're looking at. And that's super helpful because it means that instead of you going into your Pokédex every single time you change routes, you basically just look at the bottom screen. But anytime I found Mesprit on the same route as me, I would run around the grass, and then if I ran into the grass and I encountered a wild Pokemon and then the music didn't start right away, I knew it was going to go into the Lake Guardian theme. And I would barely even hear any of that theme at all, because I would always end up having it flee from me, because I didn't have Pokemon that were fast enough, or I didn't have like a Wobbuffet or something else with like Shadow Tag or Arena Trap. I was just too slow, and eventually I ended up getting a Golbat where I used Mean Look, and finally I managed to capture it. And the other thing was that, this is on the same line as the Lake Guardian legendaries, my sister, she played Pokemon Pearl. I played Pokemon Platinum, and then I have two sisters, two younger sisters. So one played Pearl, the other played Diamond, I believe. So I think we kind of all owned all three of the games. And the sister that owned Pokemon Pearl, she was having trouble catching Azelf. And so when we were on holiday at one point, like early in the morning, I was ready. Early in the morning, she was saying, "Hey Josh, can you come and help me try and catch this thing?" And I spent like quite a while trying to catch it, and after probably like maybe the 10th attempt or so, I get into a battle, and this Azelf is shiny. And I absolutely freak out at this point, because never before had I actually found a shiny legendary, like legitimately, because I used to like use an action replay to like hack DS games, because after I finished playing through them I went, okay, well, let's see what can I actually do with this, what can I mess around with. But legitimately playing, I found a shiny legendary Azelf, but her Pokemon were not powerful enough to tank enough of the moves to actually capture it. So I was like super mad for like an entire day because I encountered a shiny Azelf legitimately, and not even after like hundreds of attempts or thousands of attempts, after like 10 attempts, I find this and I didn't end up capturing it. I'm still a tad annoyed about it to this day, but like it seems so unreal because they're so rare. They're so rare that you wouldn't think that you'd be able to find them that quickly. So then I just think, okay, no, that couldn't have happened. That so did not happen. But it did happen, and I'm a tad irritated about it. And I haven't ever found a shiny legendary legitimately since. I don't really think I've had much to do with any other shiny legendaries since, because I haven't really bothered hacking or anything, and I haven't gone out of my way to try and soft reset to get any shiny legendaries. I know a lot of people will go out of their way to try and get shiny legendaries, and they'll spend like hours on end. They'll save right in front of the legendary, and then they'll just restart over and over and over again until they get it shiny, and they have the like best team to try and tank it as possible. They have a very powerful Pokemon that can use False Swipe. And if you don't know what False Swipe is, you probably do. It's a move that will not allow the Pokemon to go any lower than 1 HP. So if you get like a level 80 Pokemon catching a level 40 legendary, use False Swipe like twice and it will get down to 1 HP. Then you can paralyze it, and then you just continuously throw Ultra Balls over and over again to practically guarantee that you're going to be able to capture it at some point. Oh, come on, we've had so many of these. So many like of it moving 3 times and escaping. But my team is definitely not like that, and respect to all of the people that will shiny hunt for legendaries in that way, because that is super impressive. I would not have the patience for that at all. I barely have the patience to catch legendaries normally as it is, and I would not be able to spend hours on end just restarting a game over and over. I think the thing with shinies is that I don't want to go for them. As cool as they are incredibly rare to find, so I don't really feel that me putting in like anywhere between 5 and 20 hours of gameplay just so I can legitimately find one shiny Pokemon, I don't think that's rewarding enough for me. Maybe even if I used it, it would feel like it was rewarding enough, but I don't think that catching a shiny legendary, whether I use it or not, would be rewarding enough for me. I wouldn't really be able to justify spending like 10 hours just trying to find one reskin of a Pokemon. This is basically a reskin. I think for the older shiny Pokemon, they basically just palette swapped, and they left all the shiny Pokemon at that. Because they thought, hey, that looks cool, we'll just swap this over and we'll see how things go. And because they palette swapped rather than individually changed every single one back then, some Pokemon looked almost exactly the same because the palettes just so happened to have like the exact same shade of red or the same shade of yellow or something. So very small details will be changed. If you look at a picture of a shiny Moltres, you'll probably notice it's practically the same thing, it's just slightly more orange. Or if you look at like a shiny, I'm trying to think of an example. I probably can't really think of an example like this. If I go into my Pokemon, I think that shiny Blastoise. Well, okay, the example I can definitely think of is Alakazam. So Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam, they will go from being yellow to being completely pink. So they will end up being a completely different color. And that's the way that the palette ends up getting swapped for them. But for some other Pokemon, they look pretty much exactly the same. I think the Gengar looks almost identical to its original, and same with Garchomp. Garchomp is, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. And that would be a palette swap that they did in Generation 4, so Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl. And then when they started to introduce the Mega Evolutions in like the much newer generation games, it was really obvious as to which one was shiny, because it was, I think that a Mega Evolved Garchomp, I can't remember if it goes black or white. It's one or the other, definitely. I feel like I should revive my Blastoise. I mean, if I get KO'd, then we just restart the fight and see where things go. I'll just max revive Blastoise and then just switch into him. Come on. Please do not use Struggle at any point. I think that Flamethrower should have a fairly high amount of PP, and because it's paralyzed, every now and then it won't be able to do anything. Yep, good. Nice. As if you're going to do anything to me now. Cool. Yeah, the Mega Evolutions made it a lot more interesting to tell which ones are shiny and which ones aren't. I definitely know that Gengar, when you Mega Evolve it, if it is shiny, I think it becomes white. So maybe that means that when Garchomp Mega Evolves, it also becomes white. I'm not too sure exactly. But you can definitely tell. And some of the smaller things, like, for example, a Mega Gardevoir. Well, a shiny Gardevoir, it is almost identical to an original one, but I think the top of it looks blue. And then when you Mega Evolve it, the entire dress goes completely black, so it ends up being like a black and blue theme, and it looks really awesome. All I'm saying is that the Mega Evolutions of the shiny Pokemon do look pretty cool, and you can actually tell which ones are shiny, which ones aren't. And the palette swapped shiny Pokemon are kind of difficult to find out which ones are shiny, because some of them are just bad and some of them look exactly the same. Because they are palette swapped, it means that some of them can look really ugly. Like, you can get some really bizarre looking yellow and like olive green shinies that they just don't work. That's why there are videos all over the internet that are like the ugliest shiny Pokemon and the dumbest looking shinies, and people talk about those sort of things. Am I seriously going to go through 70 of my Ultra Balls before failing to catch this? If that's the case, that's really irritating. Wow. Normally I don't happen to get this unlucky when I'm trying to catch legendaries, but I guess maybe this is a bad day for my RNG. It is in like well, it's in red and it's paralyzed. I've not done too much more to it apart from that. Maybe if I happen to reduce its health down to like 1, that would mean that I didn't have to use like 50 of these or 60 of these. It would work on like the 30th Ultra Ball instead. I think the majority of the programming that went into Pokemon was all to do with programming the random stuff. Yay, we got it! Awesome! It must have taken so much to program all of the algorithms and the code and all of those like mathematical equations just to calculate the probability of things. So, Moltres, it is said to be the legendary bird Pokemon of fire. Every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flare of flames. I wish it was animated then. How cool would that be if it was just like flying around there and like kind of an 8-bit or like a 16-bit sort of animation of it just creating like sparkly flames and things. That'd be kind of awesome. Now, can we actually fly out this place? Well, I don't think so. We are in a mountain, but I don't think we can fly in it. No, we can't. That's okay. We can probably use an escape rope. If I actually have one of those. Escape rope, yes! We are free! More or less free. Can I fly away? Hell yes! And I've been to all the different islands, so I can go back to like any of them. I'm gonna head back to one island. And I think that next time for Pokemon Leaf Green, we're going to try to find the Ruby and the Sapphire gems so that we can go back onto the mainland, and that will mean that we've completed everything on these islands. And then we'll head to Cerulean Cave, because apparently that's the place where you can find Mewtwo. Actually, there might be some more islands for us to explore. I believe that after you've done all of the things on the main islands, you get the Rainbow Pass, and that gives you access to the next stage of islands. So I will see where we go from there. Anyway, that will be decided sometime between now and then, so thank you all so much for joining me on this episode of Pokemon Leaf Green. The Poke journey will continue another time. Hope to see you all then. Goodbye. Hey everybody, I'm Mario the Smashery. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed and want to support this channel, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Check out more of my videos, and I hope to see you all again soon.